Welcome to Waypoint X Insider. My name is Judd. Let's get into it. Welcome, guys. My name is Judd, and welcome to the Waypoint X Insider Show. So, we really do appreciate you tuning in. We've got the pup over in Caitlin's lap. So, like I said, my name is Judd. This is my wife, Caitlin, and that is our awesome dog, Ruby. So she just wanted to be on the show with us tonight, actually, while we're recording this. But this is a brand new show that we want to bring to y'all. We're going to put it on our YouTube channel, possibly post it on Facebook. We'll have to see. But everything is being done post-production. We might get into the live situation where people can ask questions, but leave a comment below if you want to see that happen. We've got our good buddy Clayton out in Texas. We've got some software going on where we can do some live events and bring him on, and we can be able to record all the audio, video, everything like that, and then be able to edit it post-production and get it out there to you. So it's going to be all about Jeeping, off-road, just life story. But for this show today, we want to bring you all about where Waypoint X started, a little bit about Caitlin and I, a little Ruby down there, just wanting some love. So let's get started. Well, guys, Caitlin and I got married in 2017. We had a Jeep, or I had a Jeep, and we'd go off-roading a little bit before we got married, a little bit. And your parents had a Razor. So,
correct.
And,
2 Razors.
Yeah, and they would go off-road from time to time. And so, they were already into the off-road scene a little bit. I was into the off-road scene with my Jeep. And like I said, got married in 2017, and then it started in 2018. We started Waypoint X. It was not to really make a YouTube channel out of it. We went to Ozark, Arkansas, and to the Jeep Jamboree. So we went to the Jeep Jamboree out in Ozark, Arkansas, and that's where we met Clayton. So we started our Waypoint X YouTube channel and met Clayton all in the same trip. And so it's kind of grown from there. We took, I think, your sister's camera at the time.
Yeah.
And a GoPro.
Yeah.
I think I had an old GoPro. And we just filmed and took pictures of everything we could.
Yeah.
I think we were rolling on like 35s at the time, or 30s.
It was really stressful, actually.
I think I just put the new axle in the Jeep, and we're on 37s at the time because we wanted to make sure we could clear stuff.
Yeah.
Early Waypoint X Jeep.
It was stressful time.
Yeah, stressful time.
For me.
So we drove all the way through the night. That was the first time we didn't trailer the Jeep then because we didn't have the truck.
Did we not?
No, we
didn't.
We drove all the way to Ozark, Arkansas in our Jeep.
That was
and it was packed out. We brought we didn't know, we had a campsite. We brought all of our stuff. We camped out for 2 or 3 nights. Yeah. Well, we slept in the Jeep the first night because we couldn't find our campsite. Like, this place was in the middle of nowhere.
It was just so dark.
And we had no idea. It was so dark. We didn't want to mess up disturb other campers. We had no idea where we were. So we basically slept in our Jeep until the morning. Yeah. Then we were able to check in and find our camp spot first thing in the morning. There was no food around, no gas. Like, the gas station was 8 miles back to the interstate. We've passed that exit a few times, and it's like, hey, we've been there. That's the gas station. So yeah, we would love to go back. I mean, it would be cool to go back. I mean, I bet there's a lot of trails out there that we did not get to see, but it was fun. So that's where it started. We videoed that. We came back home. I think we did 600-1, a few other videos, and then we're like, well, let's throw this up on YouTube. Why not? Caitlin was currently in pharmacy school, or no, you were in pharmacy school at
that
Sanford?
first weekend I had a test the very next.
Yeah, that's right.
So Clayton was quizzing me.
Yeah. So we she was in pharmacy school. I was a firefighter. I don't think I was a medic at the time. But I think I was in medic school, I believe. And so it was crazy. I think I was in between jobs, or I just started one job, about to start another job, I think in that time. So it was crazy. So like we said, went to Ozark and just recorded, and I came back, and I had a little bit of software knowledge, just a little bit as far as editing is concerned, and I decided to give it a shot and put it on YouTube. So those were some rough videos the first go around.
I like that first video.
I know it was good, but it was rough. It was rough.
That's all right.
So we started in 2018. That's when the first, I guess, Facebook. We opened the Facebook, did Instagram, YouTube. I believe it says like October or June when we started it. Yeah, is when we started it, and we went in like June or July or something. I forget when we went.
No, we couldn't have gone in June because I was in pharmacy school. I had a test, so I don't remember what it was.
So, like I said, we started it. We did a few videos here and there, and then we're like, well, let's go for it. Like I said, it was never to make money. That was never the goal of Waypoint X. It was solely just to document Caitlin and I's journey of our Jeep, off-roading, having a good time, you know, just exploring the world or the U.S. So that was kind of why we started it. And now it's kind of grown. I think we have like over 1,300 subscribers, which is huge in our eyes.
Which is minuscule in others, but
yeah, minuscule in others.
Whatever.
But we want to be a YouTube channel that not only is welcoming, but we can talk to you. Most of my business cards have my. If you get a business card from me, it's got my phone number on it. I trust people not to spam me, but you know it can happen.
spam.
No, don't, please, no. And so, but no, you can email me, Judd at waypointx.net. You can email her at Caitlin at waypointx.net. And we just want to be open. If you got a Jeep question, if you got an off-road question, you name it, we want to be there for you to answer it. So that's kind of why we started it. We want to be more open. Not naming names, but there's a lot of YouTubers that don't want to be open, and you know, they hide behind the camera. We don't want to be that way. We want to see you. We want to say hi. A lot of times y'all know our name and we don't know yours. That's happened quite a few times.
I'm terrible with names.
Yeah, I am as well. But that's why we started it. That was the whole reason why Waypoint X started. And now we're here. What, 3-4 years? Yeah, 4 years later.
It's
4 years later.
Yeah.
And we've had quite a few videos come out now. And now we wanted to start a podcast. A little bit easier. We're finally in our new home.
And I'm a little bit awkward, so just forgive that.
Yeah, on the camera. So she usually is behind the camera, but I was like, for our first one, we've got to get... I
don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, don't know what to do with your hands. So I'm usually the one on the camera, but for the first one, we wanted to just, you know, start from scratch, from where it all started. That's where we wanted to start, just to kind of give y'all a background and kind of see where we're coming from. So let's go into some questions, Caitlin. Where are you from?
Birmingham.
Yeah, same here. I'm from Birmingham as well, but we actually grew up like 30-45 minutes apart.
Yeah.
And so
You actually lived in like Birmingham. I did not. I lived a little bit further out from Birmingham.
So, and then we met in Panama City Beach at a youth conference, and then it kind of just went on from there, and got married a few years later. So currently we reside in near Pell City, Alabama. So yeah, we just moved. Got a little bit bigger house. It was just time for us to sell. If you hear Ruby in the background, she's got her bunny.
She is ready to play.
Oh, she is ready to play. So she's been all cooped up all day. Oh, Ruby. This is old Bunny. This is Bunny with one ear now. Go play, girl.
She's gonna bring her back.
She's just gonna bring her back. So yeah, okay. Pause for station identification to get the bunny away. So like I said, we reside in Pell City. Got a little bit bigger house. It was just the right time to sell our old one, where we could kind of get out from under it, per se, because we wanted to move. We knew we wanted to move, and it was just kind of the right timing, and we made it happen. So got plenty of room for some Jeep activities and garage activities, and a little bit closer for her to work because she works over an hour away. So it was bringing her closer so she doesn't have to drive as far. I mean, it extends my time to work for about 15 minutes, so it's not too bad.
It's a trade-off.
Yeah, it's trade-off. So
I lost 15 minutes. You gained 15 minutes.
Yeah, so it works. It works.
Yep.
Ruby doesn't seem to mind. She's got a bigger yard to run around in.
Much bigger yard.
Yep, much bigger yard. So our next question is what are some of our other hobbies besides Jeeping? What you got? You're going to a concert.
Is that a hobby? It's the only concert I've gone to in a long time.
Yeah, but I mean, we're going to a concert here shortly. Hanging out with friends.
Yeah. Just hanging out, really.
Sleeping.
Yeah.
Our hobby's sleeping. Sleeping and more sleeping.
I enjoy sleeping.
So I think that'd be a solid hobby. I've got some hobbies. I like motocross. Can't do that anymore. Mountain biking. Can't really do that right now because I tore my ACL. At the time of this video, I'm like 9 weeks out from post-op. So I can get back on my trainer, on my mountain bike trainer, and ride basically stationary. I've done like 3 miles or so on that. That's about as far as I've done. But yeah, so mountain biking and motocross are kind of like my things to do besides that. You like camping?
I do enjoy camping.
I'm not a fan of camping, but you know, hey.
I enjoy hiking.
Yeah, she likes hiking.
I don't really get to do those things much because of
hike
work.
But you hike a lot when we video.
Yeah.
She hikes a lot because she's always the one with the video. Yeah. She hates talking on camera, so if she's awkward, that's why. I'm usually always the face on the camera, so it really doesn't bother me. Like in high school, I did like the media team where you're on TV.
I did not do that.
So, or the guy on the news, that was me.
No, not me.
The next question is, how did you get your off-road influence?
My dad. I mean, we had 2 razors that we bought my dad a razor, a 2-seat razor for, I think, Father's Day one year. And then that quickly was not enough. So we got a 4-seater. It was a little bit more built. And so we had 2 razors that we would ride some, I guess, power line trails over where we used to live. And Judd would join us sometimes on the Jeep. One time he followed us on a dirt bike until he got bored because we were going too slow for him, and then he went back and got his Jeep. So my dad realized he can't follow us everywhere.
And he likes AC and the creature comforts.
And the creature comforts of a Jeep, so now he has a Jeep.
Yep. So full circle, I guess. So I started, my dad didn't hunt, fish, or do anything like that, so golf or anything of that nature. But my dad always had motorcycles, and so we had dirt bikes as young kids. Grew up in the off-road scene, I guess, dirt bike riding. We'd go to different trails and things of that nature and dirt bike ride and have fun that way. So that's kind of got me started. And then in high school, I knew I wanted a Jeep, saved up money, finally bought my Jeep in college. Like I saved birthday money, graduation money. I worked a bunch of jobs in high school, and I was able to, fortunately buy my Jeep. It was used at the time and only had like 33,000 miles on it. Shoot, you buy that same Jeep today and you're going to pay double what I paid for it. It's insane. I think at one time I could make money off my Jeep from when I paid. I was like, it's got more miles than you know what to do with. But I think we're at almost 180,000 miles on that Jeep.
A lot of miles, yeah.
A lot of miles. And I drove it a lot. I think it had 130 or so, 110 or so when we stopped driving it, and all that rest is like a lot of trail miles.
No way.
Yeah, I would say maybe 140. We've put 40,000 miles on that thing, and I stopped driving it a long time ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I did drive it back and forth to work, and I drove it back and forth to college a lot, but it didn't have that many miles. We've put a ton of miles on it. Whether it's driving we drove to, like we said earlier, Ozark. We've driven out like Tennessee before to do, I forget that trail system.
Windrock.
No, not Windrock. There was another one.
It's Carpenter Cove.
Yeah, we've done Carpenter Cove twice now.
Did we go twice?
I believe we've gone twice. Yeah, we've gone twice.
Yeah, we've gone twice.
So stuff like that, that adds up miles. I couldn't say how many miles we put on it like off-road, but it's been quite a bit. I mean, the Rubicon, Moab, Tennessee, Texas, Arkansas. So we've been to Texas twice.
You've been to Texas twice. I've never wheeled in Texas.
Yeah, so Caitlin's going to have to go wheel in Texas. So that's kind of where our family influence is. Next question is, what made you go towards a Jeep? So I knew I wanted a Jeep in high school. But when I bought my Jeep, my dad said, if you're willing to buy a 4-door, I'll help you pay for insurance. So I was like, well, I'm buying a 4-door. because I was broke. Every college student is broke. So, but Caitlin kind of just married into a Jeep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, it was a black Jeep. Now it's a orangish, reddish colored Jeep, but we got it wrapped, so it's still black underneath. Just to change it up a little bit. But that's kind of what made me go towards a Jeep. I've always liked Jeep, so it kind of was that way.
Mm-hmm.
I almost bought a Hummer, but glad I didn't.
What?
I know, I almost bought like a H3. I'm so glad I did not. That was my first Jeep, only Jeep. Hopefully we can get another one soon. So I would love to have one. I'd love to have my dream Jeep. If y'all find one, y'all let me know. Would be an 04 to 06. That's when they made the LJ. I want it white in color. And I want it to be a Rubicon. I want it like stock as it can get. Like, or I want a TJ, I don't care what year, I want a TJ white in color Rubicon. That's like stock, low miles. If I could find one of those two, I want it just as a daily. Like, I want it pristine. I might put like 35s on it and a small lift. But it will like never, it'll be a pavement princess.
Yeah.
Straight daily driver. Mm-hmm. Just to have fun. I could care less if it's a stick or not. Probably not a stick. I would love a stick.
Not a stick, because I can't.
But
Caitlin,
Caitlin can't drive a stick. But I would love a stick.
My rule, I have to be able to drive the vehicle.
Yep. So, I mean, I guess I could teach her.
Mm-mm.
But I mean, she can barely.
Too far gone.
She can, yeah. She can barely drive like a dirt bike that's automatic.
That's rude. That's rude.
Much less drive a car that's a stick. She understands the principle. It's just not there.
It's rude.
So, but yeah, that's my dream Jeep. I mean, I love the Gladiators. I love the JLs. I think they're cool.
I like the new Grand Cherokee XL.
Yeah.
I like that.
So, but if I was but if it was a Jeep Wrangler, I would probably go with an old TJ. Now, if I was going to build one out, I'd probably go. I don't know if I'd go Gladiator or JL. I haven't decided that yet.
I want a Gladiator.
I just think they're long, really long. But I mean, I've seen them wheel. They do wheel really well. But I mean, unless it's on 40s and 1-tons, I really don't want it. So I would take a JL.
Yeah.
But I've sold myself before. It's basically the same thing I've got. Granted, yes, you have nicer interior, you have nicer stereo, all the little creature comforts, but we do everything in our Jeep that we want to, so why spend the money on a new one?
Exactly.
So that's where we're at. When did you decide to off-road for the first time? I was wheeling I had a Ford F-150 in college, my first 2 years, because I didn't buy my Jeep until I was like second year. So I would basically Dukes of Hazzard my Ford F-150 single cab. It was red in color, bench seat. Basically,
how many times did you get stuck?
I got stuck once or twice. Man, I did so much dumb stuff in that truck, jumping it. You name it. I mean, it still holds together and it'll still fly. I mean, I think it had the big motor in it, like the 5.8 V8 or something. I think that's what it was, or 5.4. But it was the bigger motor at the time, and that little truck would scream. So it would scream. But yeah, that was I went off road with that 2-wheel drive. It wasn't even 4-wheel drive, and you just let her eat. It was.
That would be why you got stuck.
Yeah, pedal to the floor all the time because you could not get stuck. So I was wheeling that, and then I bought my Jeep, and I was still down in college at Faulkner, and I bought the Jeep right after I had got rid of the truck. We still have it in our family, but got the Jeep, and we just basically every trail that I did it in the truck, I just went and did my Jeep. So I rode with a bunch of guys down in Elmore County, and we rode Jeeps, and like it'd be after Sunday after every church would happen, and then we'd eat lunch, and then we'd go wheel for like 2 or 3 hours before we had to be back. And so that's what it was like, ritual. Every Sunday we would do that, and so that's kind of what started my Jeeping, and just learning about how the Jeep works off road, and everything like that. So I've had quite a bit of off road experience, because I mean we would go literally every week, and sometimes during the week, but I've gotten that thing stuck quite a few times. So Usually don't see it stuck on YouTube, but I've had it stuck. Once before it was built, it got stuck.
Now we avoid mud.
Yeah, I will take out a lot of trees to avoid mud.
We don't like mud.
Yeah. So I have a certain diameter in my head, and if it's smaller than that size, I run over it. I hate mud. I love rocks. Yeah, they can be a little stressful, but mud just tears up stuff. I mean, yeah, you might get a dent or a scratch. It'll buff out. So, on to the next question. What has been the evolution or journey of our off-road adventure? I mean, it's like I said, it started in, we wheeled a little bit with your parents with the Razors, and then we did the one in Ozark, Arkansas, and it kind of really just took off from there. And then
we did a couple Jeep Jamborees
with Clayton.
And
then we did the Rubicon.
That was a Jeep Jamboree.
Yeah, Jeep Jamboree. Where else did we go? We've gone to Kentucky Jeep Jamboree, Rubicon, Ozark. I feel like there's another one.
Windrock. We've gone to.
But we didn't do Windrock with Jeep Jamboree.
No. You did 2 in Texas with Jeep Jamboree.
Yes, I did. I did Paladura and Leno.
Yeah. And every Jeep Jamboree we do, we always
pick up Clayton.
We always met Clayton there. Clayton did Jeep Jamborees long before we did.
Yeah.
He was in it before we were, and we were lucky enough to meet him on our first one.
Yeah, and it kind of worked out. Now we
kind of bonded because he was already a pharmacist. I was in school, and now he is our Texas
liaison
or whatever you want to call him.
So yeah, it's been an awesome journey. We've been to Moab with him twice.
Yeah.
No, he didn't go the first time, but we met him in Moab.
Yeah, we met him in Moab
because our big trip.
Finish the trip to the Rubicon, and then we went to Moab this past year, and we're planning another trip to Moab.
Yep. And so this will be our third time to Moab. And I'm excited. I'm super excited to go back to Moab because we really did a lot of trails this last time. A lot of bucket list trails that ones I'll do again, ones I won't. I'll do Cliffhanger again tomorrow. I really enjoyed that trail. Just a really fun time. Hell's Revenge I'd do again and stuff like that. But Pritchett Canyon, yeah. No, I don't want to be on that trail again. That was just miserable. I think
it's hot.
Yeah, I think it'll be better next time. Granted, I think it was our 4th day of wheeling. We had been wheeling for 3 days straight at that point, from dawn until dusk, and it was miserable. And we decided to do the hardest trail in Moab.
Ridiculous. And we had been doing good. Like we'd always pack like double the water we needed. Because they say double what you think that you're gonna need because you're gonna need it.
Right.
We ended up packing like triple the water, Gatorade, sports drinks that we thought
ran
we
out
needed.
like 3/4 of the way through.
And we got to towards the end of the trail, and we were all dehydrated.
Oh yeah.
And we were like dunking the water bottle into the melted ice water in the cooler.
That was nasty.
And we were drinking it because we were sick. We were all feeling the dehydration setting in. It was just so hot in that canyon. And we were in the canyon for hours and hours and hours.
Yep. But it's been a good time. But we want to take this moment right now to thank some of the people that help us. First, we want to thank Lead Off-Road and Performance. We want to help Rusty's Off-Road. So go check them out for all their bumpers and stuff like that. Rhino USA. All our off-road recovery gear is all Rhino USA, and they make some amazing products. We have been wheeling for a while. I've used some different recovery gear, and Rhino USA has never failed us yet. And so we have a whole assortment of their stuff.
Just got some grab handles.
Yeah, just got some grab handles they make, because Caitlin tore hers on her side, or I probably did it. And so, from soft shackles to snatch blocks to
grab handles.
Yeah, anything.
They have coolers.
Yeah, they got anything and everything.
All kinds of stuff.
And so
ratchet straps.
Go check them out. And go check out Rusty's. We have Rusty's, like I said, bumpers, fenders, sliders, and then eventually we're about to do their lift kit, and a few other little goodies like their steering.
Yep.
And then if you need a shop, Elite Off-Road Performance. Also, Adam's Driveshaft, big shout out to them. They were so kind enough when we went on our Rubicon trip to show us around their facility, and we really do appreciate them, and they make some awesome drive shafts. So we've destroyed ours once, sent them back, and
they sent it back pretty
brand
much
new. We paid a little fee and man, that good as new. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then we want to thank our good buddies over at Sense 41 and Jeep Reef because they make some awesome T-shirts. Mm-hmm. And just love the Jeep community and some stand-up guys. Yeah. Stand-up people, really stand-up family. So we kind of support each other. So just kind of an awesome little thing. We saw them just a few weeks ago, and it was a great meeting back up with them. So let's get back to the show. Let's see, where is your favorite place to go off-roading? Kate, where is it?
Colorado.
Yep, Colorado for her. It's
I like the Rubicon Trail too.
It's I like the
far away.
Yeah, and the gas prices are like at what, $5.50 now. So.
And I just wish that like it wasn't like you go in. I mean, I like the camping aspect of it. Mm-hmm. I just don't like being out of touch. And I know that's silly to say, but I want to be able to reach somebody if there's an emergency and out there.
Well, we were about to go do the Rubicon again with some of our Florida people.
We have to get a satellite.
And we were going to get a satellite phone. But that wasn't, it was just for emergencies for the most part. Mm-hmm. I like the Rubicon Trail. I want to do it again. I mean, it is on my bucket list to do it again. I really like Moab. I don't know, it's the atmosphere when you just roll into the town. It just, I don't know, it has like nostalgia to it. Mm-hmm. Really, really cool.
I just like Colorado because of the views.
Yeah?
Colorado's my favorite.
I like Moab, but then again, everybody likes Moab, so I kind of guess it's a little cliche, but I enjoy it. Maybe I'll find a different place that I like better. We'll see.
Colorado's better.
Where do you want to go if you could go tomorrow? That's Colorado.
Colorado.
Well, like I said, we're planning a trip for Moab. We're going to plan another trip for Windrock. I like Windrock. Windrock is not my favorite. But, yeah. Let's see. If you had to start over, would you change anything? Like with Waypoint. Let's start with Waypoint X.
Like what? What do you mean? What would I change?
Did you change anything about how we did it? I don't think so, because I think it was a point, Caitlin and I had this conversation early on that it was never meant to make money. And the money that we do make, I mean, it's very minuscule of what we make. Yeah. And we sell hats. This is one of our new hats. Another new hat that we're going to be selling. And then I've got our Old and Faithful, but we've got a bunch of different colors. Like we've got red with black, this with black. We've got a green one.
Green with black.
Green with black. So we've got a bunch of different ones. And we don't make that much money off of it. Their hats are very expensive to make because we make them in small quantities, and we've made T-shirts. Yeah. And those are expensive. I mean, we're still having to pay for them. And so we make a little money off of that. But I say we haven't made a ton. All that money, none of that money goes to our back pocket. And we really want to kind of preach that, is that we are not taking your money that you pay us for either hats, shirts, the money we get off YouTube, any of our off-road 101 classes or excursions that we do. Shout out to Stony Lonesome. We didn't give a shout out to them, so thank you, Stony Lonesome. So any of those things, we don't put that in our back pocket. It solely goes to like, here's a mic, here's a Rode mic for interviews. And that's kind of recording us now because we're having a few little mic issues. So we bought the Rode mics to be able to do interviews whenever we need to. GoPros. We try to have one of the latest. I think this is a GoPro 8, and now they're on a 10, but it's basically the same thing. Yeah. So that computer software. I mean, we're paying a good bit of money for Photoshop and Adobe Premiere and stuff that we edit it. Hard drives. I just bought a brand new hard drive, so we can keep up. I think we bought, what was that, a 4 terabyte? Yeah. And then we got a 2 terabyte, a 4 terabyte, and an 8 terabyte, and they're filling up. And so that's where that money goes to. It never pads our back pocket. If anything, we're definitely not spending the money on the Jeep because of the fact that that money is already gone by the time it would ever get to the Jeep. Now maybe one day we can, maybe one day the YouTube channel picks up and we can do stuff with the Jeep, but I think most of the time we would always do trips with it. Put in a separate thing and be like, this is the money to go to Rubicon so we can do more content, or this is the money for Moab so we can do more content. So that's kind of, I think, that's not really changing if I could start over, but that's we've always wanted to make that a point. So yeah, just want to make that a point to y'all guys, because we don't want y'all to think that we're in it to take people's money and rip people off. So, but no, we also want to talk about our off-road 101 classes. We do those from time to time, just depending at who has interest. So if you have interest, please leave a comment below or email us. It'd be easier to email us at either judd@waypointx.net, Caitlin at waypointx.net. Yeah. Email us, message us on Facebook, Instagram, and let us know. We also do excursions. Our biggest place is Stony, and we'll take people off-road, have a good time, and just show people that you don't need a map, and that you can. I don't need a map.
I need a map.
Yeah, but my thing is, I want to give people a great time where all they have to do is pack a lunch, pack their Jeep up, come out to the trail, and not have to worry about anything, and have a good day of riding. And majority of the time we record it.
That's how we met our Florida people.
Yeah, we were actually at Stony
because we got a group of awesome friends in Florida that we will with a lot too, and that's how we met them. Is we were looking for other Jeeps at Stony Lonesome, and we just kind of happened to be on the same radio channel, and we found them, and
then we've been
showed them around, and we've been wheeling with them. We went to North Carolina, South Carolina with them. We're planning a Rubicon trip, but it just wasn't in the cards for us this year. They may still be going, but
no, they're not. They're actually going to Windrock. So
okay, so yeah, it wasn't in the cards for us this year just because fuel is ridiculous.
But yeah, they've gone to Stony like 2 or 3 times now. And
they come every year, and we do a trip every year.
So it's been good. Really enjoyed it. There's some awesome people, and every time we go down to the beach for Florida Jeep Jam or whatever, we see them. It's been good. And then that North Carolina trip was awesome. And
good old Bobby. Can't forget about Bobby.
Oh yeah. So shout out to our trail guides. We got Clayton, Texas the liaison. We've got old Bobby.
Old Bobby.
Man, he's been wheeling with me a while. I actually raced dirt bikes with him. We didn't race in the same class, but I always knew him at the track. And the next thing you know, he's got a Jeep, and we meet up and start wheeling together. He's a great guy. He's helped me do a lot of trail guiding and different things of that nature. We got Scott Singer. A lot of y'all know. He went to Moab with us. Good guy, good friend. So appreciate you, Scott. Appreciate you, Bobby. We've got her dad, Kevin, helping us out now that he has a Jeep.
Yep.
And so I forget what year. It could be like a 14, 13. He's got a 13 4-door, and now he's helping us out a lot. So he's coming from that Razor life to now the Jeep life. So little things different, than the Razor, but really coming into it strong. So helping us out, trail guiding. He's helped us out a few times. I feel like I'm missing somebody. We've got Elton. Florida.
Desmond, Skater,
all them. So they're awesome. I definitely have them out on the trail any day. Skylar has helped us out. So yeah, we just have a good group of people that we wheel with and hang out with majority of the time.
Gone wheeling with Doug a couple times.
Yeah, Doug's awesome. Doug's really helped us out on our Jeep quite a few times, and we really appreciate them. But yeah, we just had a good time. It's not that we keep our group small or anything. You find people you wheel with and you like, and you kind of start hanging out with them, and that's kind of what you do. Don't think we're excluding you anyway. It's just kind of, you find your people, and we're not opposed to bringing in new people because new people find us, and we start wheeling all the time. I mean, Bobby was wheeling, and then next thing you know that he knew Skylar, and then Skylar started wheeling with us, and it kind of just, gone down from there. So, but definitely been a good thing. But yeah, we definitely, like I said, we want to do more 101 classes, off-road excursions. So just hit us up. We can get that out there. Anything else? No? Caitlin's she's like, no, I want to be off camera. No, I want to be off camera. So if you had to pick, where is your next destination? Colorado. But where is your next destination? We know where you want to go, but where is your next destination in the Jeep? I know where mine's at. Most likely Windrock.
I was going to say, as of right now, the plans are looking like Windrock.
Right. And then next year Moab.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we'll probably go to Stony. I mean, that's a given.
We're going to go to the Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion?
I don't know. We might be going to Smoky Mountain. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I enjoyed it. It was fun, but I haven't decided yet. We'll see. We'll see how the ACL's doing at that point in time. ACL's coming strong. You know, one day I feel like I'm ready to cut it off, and the next day it's ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a day by day thing, and yeah, but hopefully we'll be able to get more videos out. I know it's kind of been slow for a while. People have been messaging me, where you at? Where you at? What you doing? You haven't been posting a lot.
Life got crazy.
Life got crazy. I mean, I tore my ACL. We moved houses. Motorcycle blew up in the meantime. I mean, things got kind of crazy. I mean, at one point, during all this, did we want a Jeep anymore? So, I mean, it's been a whirlwind. But now we've got some plans. I guess what's new for the Jeep is, at its current state is, you know, we do have the 4.5 inch, lift kit on it, and we've done the bumpers, steering, all that kind of stuff. We have the PSC steering, RAM. What we're doing next, and we're in the process of doing, and we're buying the parts like today as this video is speaking, is we have a 2010 Ford F250 60 for the front.
Mm-hmm.
We're cutting all the brackets off of it, and we've already got the R-Tech trusses to go on it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to start doing that, welding that on, getting that ready to go. I have started to buy all the parts, like lockers, gears, all the different components for the front. And then today, actually, of the making of this video, the day that we're actually recording, I bought the rear, so the Sterling rear. We decided not to go with the 14 bolt. I wanted it all to be the same, so I bought a 2010. Came out of actually an F350, but it's the single wheel, not the dually. And had everything we needed and got it today. So now we're buying all the components for it. So we're going to be doing, most likely, pretty sure, like 100%, like 99.9%, it's going to be a Rusty's lift kit on it.
Yeah.
Doing a Rusty's lift kit. Yeah, I can say 100%. We're doing a Rusty's lift kit on it.
And 40s.
Steering, we're doing 40s, all of that. And then we're going to see where we're at, see how much that costs us. We are going to sell our 44s, our lift kit, all the components to that. Our rims. We have a little life on the tires, but they're really almost not even worth it because they've been beat. I mean, you can look at my tires and you can know I've gone off-road because they are beat to crap and back. But that's what we're going to do. We're going 1 tons and 40s and seeing where that takes us. We want to be a little bit more, I guess, drivetrain dependable. We haven't had any issues except for when we were in, South Carolina? North Carolina. Yeah, North Carolina. We were in New Warri.
Yeah.
So I broke the stub shaft on the passenger side front axle. And so it was, that was our first major break. Mm-hmm. But it really didn't stop us. We got in touch with some people, got it fixed the next day, and made it happen. So, but we just want to be stronger because usually we're the people in front. We're the ones who's having to hit it a little bit harder to figure out the line. And we just want something that's going to get us down the trail. So, and then after that, I know, look at that look. After that, we're gonna dive into the motor situation. So we're gonna dive into that and see where it takes us. I do have a 3.8. Knock on wood, it's done great for us. Done great for us. I know, it's like particle board, whatever it is. Fake wood. So we're gonna see where that takes us. I think we're gonna do an LS. That's kind of where I've kind of gone towards, so we can keep majority of our components like the PSC and stuff like that. So we're going to do probably an LS. Majority of it we're going to do on our own. We're probably going to buy the kit from RPM Extreme unless y'all have another source. We're going to buy the kit, so that just basically gets all the components we need to put the LS in, and then we'll go from there. But first, we got to do the axles because our motor's still good. So we'll go from there. But hey guys, we probably missed a lot. We really do appreciate y'all tuning in. I know this was probably a little awkward, but we're probably, over 40 minutes in, and we just wanted to let y'all know, give you more insight to our life, a little bit different than us going down the trail, more open, different kind of atmosphere.
I'm not this awkward in person.
No, she's definitely not. So she's a little bit different in person. So, but yeah, we just wanted to let y'all know, be real with y'all, see what her life is at, and start our podcast channel, Waypoint X Insider, just to give you an inside look on all things off road, in the Jeep world, into what we do at Waypoint X, and just to give you a little bit of backstory.
Yep.
So, hey guys, we really appreciate it. Like I said, hit that subscribe button, leave us a like, leave us a comment, and go check us out on Facebook and Instagram. We really do appreciate it, and definitely hit that bell for all notifications. Guys, we couldn't do it without you. Hey, we're going to keep willing, whether you watch it or not. It just is what it is. We're going to keep willing. We're going to keep on posting content because we enjoy it. We've got great friends, great people, and a great Jeep. Got a great wife, so we're just gonna keep willing, and that's it. But like I said, thank y'all. Y'all have a wonderful good morning, night, whatever it is, whenever you're watching. So thank y'all.